This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Wow. Wow.
Ooh, ooh, ah, 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 everybody. Ooh, ah, ah,
Ooh,
ah.
ah, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, 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 ah.
Can I just say that I know we're not there yet, but it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Let's see. How many more weeks do we have? We have a while, but because Thanksgiving is coming up, and
I feel it's game on for Christmas to be whenever we want right now.
I mean,
any happiness.
Yes. So like next week will be the week of Thanksgiving for us, and then then it is. Hell yeah, I was right. It's beginning to look like Christmas. We have to squeeze any joy that we can.
Any joy.
That's my whole thing right now, Betsy. I'm like, push off the stress till I have to deal with. Let's deal with it when it's here and now.
I'm with you. Of like, we still have to have fun.
I'm living in a world of magical thinking.
Me
fully
too,
diving into delusion. And I suggest everyone do it.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun going a little cuckoo.
Every now and then you'll start crying because you'll think of something. But if you can just
absolutely
put it out of your brain.
And you know what? It feels good to cry. You know,
well,
it feels good to cry.
Sometimes it does. Yes,
except when it's total fear cry. But
yes. But for the most part, I'm like, anything could happen. I think the world could be amazing and great, and maybe anything will happen. I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. You know. Yeah, I'm with you, man.
Yeah, I have no spooky things other than I definitely have been maybe leaning into some spells. Good. Being crazier than normal, you guys.
Good. I
did my little freezer spell. I've ever told you about my freezer spell?
Yeah, I think you have, but remind me, because do you freeze an intention?
No, I freeze a person.
And
I write their name on it.
What is the point? Is it to get them out of here?
Prevent them from harming me.
Nice, dude.
So I freeze a person. I will write a person's name down.
Oh,
and let me be honest, I think I fucked up because when I moved out of my old house, I got rid of I had already frozen this guy. I froze him,
dude,
and then I threw it out in November of 2023. I threw it out.
Uh-oh.
And I think I fucked up big time.
Do you think you ruined the world?
I'm not
with
taking
this move.
Look, if I had the ability to do that, then don't worry. He's been in my freezer for about 2 weeks as you're listening to this.
Okay.
So I write the name on a piece of paper and I fold it away from me.
Okay.
I keep turning it and folding it away. And then I actually I was putting them in like little jars or like the tiny water bottles, but I saw someone else. I was like, this is a much better idea. Your pill bottles, like that you get refills every month. So just save your little pill bottles.
And do you fill it up with water?
I fill it up with water and then I put the person's in the water. If it's something that like very specific, like you could put like lemon, a slice of lemon in it as well to prevent any sour talk from happening. And you could add cayenne pepper if you'd like it to be extra. Yeah. I just put it in water, froze it up. And it's been in my freezer.
Wow. Can you do it? Does it always have to be for a person, or can you do it for a situation, or
I think,
more broad, like a...
Here's, my theory about any kind of like spells is that like what you think it is, it can be.
Okay.
And if you want to do it about a situation, if you want to, just freeze something out from you, like I'd say, try whatever you need. The worst that could happen is it doesn't work. That's the worst that could happen.
Right.
And it's not like necessarily a harmful spell. It's just frozen. That's all.
I like that.
I've Encino-maned him.
I love that movie so much.
Oh my God.
It's one of my favorites.
Brendan Fraser and Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore is incredible.
Truly. Anyway, so spell work, get on it, whatever.
I like that. That's good. Good.
How about you? Anything spooky?
No. Been going into like nature a lot.
That's great.
To just be like, oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. No, nothing spooky. I haven't even, sorry, this is not spooky at all, but it's just a very fun show that I'm into. Mm. Have you seen The Summit?
No.
It's on CBS, also Paramount Plus. It is so much fun. It's like starts with like 12 or 14 strangers who are trying to climb a mountain together, and they have 14 days to carry $1 million on their backs to get to the top of a mountain, and then they like vote each other off, or they have to there's this thing called the Mountain Keeper, which is a big helicopter that like drops a bag where it'll be like, you have to, like, the last person crossing this bridge, you gotta chop it down before they get across.
Oh my God.
It is so much fun, Marcy. It's so much fun.
That sounds fun, because I really liked, at least for a while, I was liking Spaceship or something, Mission to Mars or whatever the...
Oh!
And these are...
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
New Zealand is pumping out reality series, because that's where this is filmed too, it seems.
Yes, it's beautiful, Marcy. And it seems fucking hard. I was texting with Mark about it this morning, because Mark Rennie, who's a friend of the podcast, he loves it too. And it is just like, this is unbelievably hard. Like, they hike for like 12 hours and then have to do like crazy extreme things. And they're just like, there's a couple moms. It's really great. If you're looking for a fun, wild show,
that's fun, especially because you're going to be home next week with a bunch of time on your hands. Because I feel like they don't air normal television as normal weeks.
Right.
Sometimes some shows will, but for the most part, like Thanksgiving can be a little bit of a slow week for television. So
right. Yeah. Usually they take a break of like, we're not airing our normal shows.
Especially if maybe there's been a strike for a couple of years and there's not a lot of new content out.
That's true.
That's true.
But that's kind of it. You know.
What else do we need in life?
Life
is perfect. What else do we need?
Everything is going great. What else do we need?
Everything is great. This is so mote it be. Everything is great. So mote it be. Everything is perfect. I'm crazier than normal.
Okay. I'm excited to hear some ghost stories.
Yes. I scared
Honey.
It
bad.
Honey looks more afraid than normal right now.
Honey, the normal.
Shall I play a listener story?
Yes, this is perfect. I need it, Marcy.
Yeah, Marcy, we're gonna do it.
Okay.
Marcy and Betsy. Hello. I am one of the people who has been hemming and hawing, and I have many stories to send in, but let's start with a short one. Send it off now. So several years ago, I had one year that was particularly spooky, all kinds of wild things, and I'll send in more stories from this year, including serious ghost stories, really wild, alien, potential sighting, all kinds of stuff. But let's start with this one. So I was driving down a mountain in New Mexico. I was on a long road trip by myself, spooky enough, but also important and good, and would recommend. But so I was maybe a few weeks into my solo road trip across America, and had spent the previous night in the Gila Mountains in New Mexico. And I was driving down, and it's a windy road. There's not a clear line in the middle, if I remember correctly. But so I was coming down one side of the mountain and heading towards a tight corner that was shielded by pine trees. And at this point, I was rolling my own cigarettes. So I had begun to take out tobacco and paper to roll a cigarette while driving. Would not recommend, do not do that. That's crazy and stupid. But suddenly I had this thought in my mind to not. So I put down my tobacco. And also what came into my mind was this song. And I had been singing songs and writing songs and recording songs while I was driving on this road trip, but it was unusual for me because this song was essentially calling on angels to protect me and hold me in protection and carry me through. Not really the normal, topic of the songs I was coming up with, but so this song just like kind of downloaded into my mind fully, and I was singing it out loud, and I enter this corner, and I'm taking this hairpin turn. Like, I cannot even explain the most hairpin turn I've ever encountered, where it really, folds back on itself, basically, and totally surrounded by pine trees. And as I take this corner, I realize that there's a car directly in front of me, actually a pickup truck, and the man and I are face to face. He's over on my side of the road entirely. I'm as close to the edge of this mountain, sheer drop off, pine trees, no guardrail as you can possibly get. Well, except for about a little tiny bit of space, less than a foot of space. So we make eye contact. We both register shock and fear on our faces. I remember the look on his face. Just his mouth literally fell open and his eyes got wide. And I looked to this tiny bit of space to the side of his car, the space between his wheel and the drop off of the mountain. And I just thought with all certainty, I have to go there. And I didn't veer off the mountain. I didn't kind of have any kind of normal reaction that you might have when you realize you're about to have a head-on collision with someone else. I just thought I have to go there, and I kept steady, and I didn't look at the truck, and I looked directly at the road, and I just focused on that. And a moment later I realized we hadn't collided, and we hadn't had any dramatic kind of, I didn't hear him drive into the side of the mountain, because mind you, on the other side, yes, sheer drop off on the right side. On the left side, there's a huge rock. It's carved into the side of the mountain. So somehow we silently, effortlessly, perfectly glided around each other on this tiny road. And I didn't look into my rear view to see if he was there turning the corner. I was just so focused on moving through. So for the rest of the way down the mountain, I pretty much assumed that I was dead. I thought, is this like the afterlife now? And like, I'm just dead and I'm just driving and I don't know I'm dead. Is this like some, something like that? So eventually when I drove out of the mountains, I went to a gas station and I spoke to someone. A man was walking by, and he said, "Hey, are you doing okay?" Because obviously I looked like I was not doing okay at this point. And I said, actually no. I just had this experience, and I told him about it. And I didn't tell him about this song about angels that had come into my mind. And he looked at me in all seriousness, and he said, "Well, you have to thank your angels." And I said, "Oh, yes, absolutely." And then he proceeded to tell me 3 stories about him as a truck driver running his truck off of the road to avoid hitting another car when traffic came to a complete standstill, flipping the truck over, all kinds of crazy things, and coming out unscathed, falling off the top of the truck during a high wind when he was tying down some items. Just all of these different stories where basically doctors 3 times over told him, you should not be okay, you should not be alive, or every single bone in your body should be broken. And he said, you just always have to thank your angels. So that was interesting. I don't know what to make of it entirely, but definitely I would put it in the paranormal realm. So anyway, this is one of my quicker stories. I've got some long ones, and this is obviously longer than I maybe thought it would be when I first started telling it, but it's a start. All right, I'll send more soon. Really, really love the podcast. You both are wonderful. You are just, keep it up. Keep on going. Yeah. Woo!
Woo! Woohoo!
Woo!
Oh my God. Incredible.
Driving down thinking you might be dead is so wild.
That would fuck me up for so long.
And truly pull over and be like, hey, am I alive?
Can you see me?
Can you see me and talk to me? Whoa.
Yeah, that's so scary. And it made me think about truck drivers that the closest we've been to death, probably most of us has been while on the road, right? For a lot of people that you've had some near misses, but think how often it happens compared to any other kind of potential danger that you're in. At least for the people who actually live relatively safe lives. There are people who actually have dangerous lives, but for a lot of us, it's the closest we've come to death is on the road, specifically maybe the 101. But
the 110 is pretty scary.
The changing onto the 110 from the 101, literally
crazy. Yeah, very scary, very scary.
Very inside baseball here. Or the 101 to the 134, all very scary.
Scary driving in LA.
But also to think of how often truck drivers, because they're in such large machines, and people are so stupid about how they drive around a truck. They are so fucking stupid how they behave around big trucks. And it's those guys have think how often they actually do have very scary experiences. Right.
Yeah. Oh my God. I've never thought about that. And it is oh my God, I can only imagine what they've seen, what's happened.
That's why they have to kill so many people across state lines. Just to release the tension.
That's why in the Pacific Northwest, they really have to be serial killers.
It's not their fault when you can pick someone up in one state and kill them and drop their body 4 states away. It's just too easy not to do it is the problem. And you need the stress relief.
You gotta have the stress relief, okay?
Literally, not until I saw the series, is it The Killing Season? It's an A&E docu-series it starts off about the Long Island serial killer, and then quickly quickly turns to being like, well, the FBI does no longer really hunt serial killers like they once did, because after 9/11 they put all their focus on terrorism, or not all, but a lot of their money goes to that now, so they just don't. And it's like, and at any given time in America there's 200 active serial killers, and probably a lot of them are long haul truckers. And I was like,
I feel I remember hearing, because I watched a chunk of the killing season, but I didn't get to that part. But I remember hearing that, something about like there's like 200 active serial killers. I was just like, oh my God, and then,
dude. When they said it, I was like, it does make sense that like the reason why you wouldn't be found is because you're
constantly
they're just missing persons.
Yeah.
Because they don't find them.
Yeah.
Also, if you are a long haul truck driver and you're listening to us and you're like, have you suspected anyone?
Yes. Have you like radioed with someone and been like, that's a serial killer?
Or like been at like the truck stops, like sleeping, because that's what they do. They pull off to sleep at these truck stops and rest areas. Like, have there been any, like unfortunately, their targets victims are usually like vulnerable people, specifically sex workers.
Yeah.
But like, have you like seen dudes that you're like, nah, fuck that guy. That guy's
let us know.
Gals can kill too.
Yeah, you go, girl.
Go, girl. Honestly, been thinking about it.
Oh, did you guys hear Marcy got her like truck driving license and is now?
She said, "Toot toot, shoot shoot,
toot toot, shoot shoot."
I've gone crazy.
Whoa,
it's fucked up though. But
it is wild to think about.
Eryn,
oh my God,
so glad that you are okay, and I can't wait to hear these other stories.
I can't wait either. So like, it's so because we've all had those moments where it's like, oh, I better not roll a cigarette right now, or
thank you for giving the PSA. Don't do that.
Thank you.
In your car.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Pre-roll them.
Pre-roll them.
Get a cool little like cigarette case, one of those old timey ones. Pre-roll them.
Yes,
smoke them if you got
that'll be nice. Put on a fun show and just roll up your cigarettes
or have
before your road trip.
Or have like a really cool moment where you're like, the sun is setting off into the distance and you're sitting on the roof of your car just rolling up your ciggies.
Marcy, that's cool. Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Come on, do that, Eryn.
Oh, well, Eryn knows now. Like, Eryn already told us.
I know.
Eryn learned a lesson.
But everybody else, do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
We're pro smoking now. Because fuck it, you don't know how bad it could get. Fuck it. No, I'm kidding. Kidding, guys. Don't smoke. It makes you feel bad. When you're young, you think it's cool. And then when you're older, you have a couple of drinks and smoke a cigarette. And you're like, oh, I feel bad for 2 weeks.
You wake up the next day and you're just like, oh, no.
It's weeks now. Weeks. I have thought about smoking a cigarette. Just literally thought it, and then didn't feel well for 3 days afterwards after just thinking about it.
Oh no, you're turning green as we speak.
Burf.
What was I gonna say? It was about cigarettes. Oh, have you seen Honora and Maxine?
No.
God, those movies make cigarettes fucking cool looking. They make have up close shots and you just hear and it just looks so cool.
Badass. Look, you can't get that
I'm
from
sorry,
vaping.
I think it looks cool. I think smoking looks fucking cool.
And vaping
I have never
looks
done
so
it.
uncool.
And vaping does look uncool.
Apparently, I think it's much worse for you, actually.
Yeah, isn't it? It's way...
I think it's way worse.
Way worse?
Yeah. I don't really know. Surgeon General says don't do it, though, so...
I don't know. I haven't really smoked ever.
Yeah, you're a good girl.
I'm a good girl. Not smoke tobacco, I'll tell you that much.
Don't smoke. All right, I'm going to read a listener story.
Yeah.
This one says, Spirit ghosts, something in my childhood home.
Ew, nasty.
Hi, ladies. So I've never written / submitted anything to a podcast before this. I just started listening to it after hearing Betsy as a guest on Dratch's Woo Woo podcast.
Yeah.
So cool. I immediately started following and listening. I was scrolling to see what some of the older podcasts were and listened to Adam Macias's episode.
Yes.
I just did his podcast for Halloween too.
Yes, fun.
He mentioned always feeling off in his house and experiences. While he says he doesn't believe, I'm very aware of that feeling and do believe. Our parents built our house in an area outside of a small Midwest town with no previous construction. It was in an area that was on a lake property. I will explain the quotes because there were quotes around lake.
Okay.
What? It's going to get explained in a bit, though. I didn't say the quotes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I should have said the quotes. So I didn't, and I need to. Sorry. Anyway, they built it themselves and were moved in by the time I was born in 84. Anyway, as I
84, dude.
Is that you?
That's me.
Hell yeah,
Year of the rat.
And you are a rat-a-tat-tatty.
Rat-a-tat-tat. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. Yep.
Anyway, as I become a bit older and still have strong memories of that time, I always just felt like we weren't alone. Not necessarily concerned, but just weirded it out by feeling watched, and I didn't want to know. I always slept with my head covered and a pocket hole for part of my face and mouth. Oh man, I do that a lot too.
I remember doing that.
I do it.
I now can't. Now I'm just like, I need air.
Well, it's like you put like just a little like just your nose and mouth outside of the like. I do that mostly because I don't want light in.
Okay.
So I did this through high school, but when I was in early elementary, I woke up in the middle of the night and turned to my back and saw something in the door frame. I always kept the door open and a light on. I just sat up. I sat up just a bit and saw a large figure in the doorway. Oh, shit. We've heard stuff like this before.
Gross.
I took a second, then rubbed my eyes as you see in cartoons to clear my vision.
Of course.
Look, it comes from somewhere, guys. It comes from somewhere.
And it comes from Bugs Bunny.
Yes.
We know this.
And
so many things.
And it was definitely there. I was stunned for a second, and then it took a step into my room.
No.
Then I flipped and started screaming, "Go away, go away."
Oh.
It literally just stopped for a second and then took a step back and just disappeared. My dad came running into the room, and I explained, and he didn't know what to say, but to this day, it's clear as day and has been something my parents have discussed as the experience I had in the house. They eventually finished the basement and left half of it unfinished, the workshop, storage area, and this little raised off the ground room that they stored old things like Xmas presents. Storing old Xmas presents. That room freaked me out. It had a couple of stairs going up and no door. I could be in the area that was finished, but the door to the other room had to be closed.
Oh.
If I had to get something from the storage / pantry, I would be as fast as I could, then run up the stairs. This lasted through the time. Sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking today. I don't know why. My mouth is
doing good.
Full of spit is what the problem is.
Hey, man, swallow a little bit of it.
Gulp. Gulp, 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 gulp. Just gallons of it.
Whoa.
Gross. This lasted through the time we moved. I always felt there was something else using that area, almost to give us space and not freak us out.
Oh.
So years later, I was talking to my dad about this, and I just said, I don't know. I know it was a new build, but there was something going on. My dad was big into history and had researched the area. He told me that the lake we were on isn't natural and was a man-made lake built in the 1800s to create a dam to help with the logging industry. But the lake buried but the lake buried Native American burial grounds. But the other thing they came up with, my dad, seriously, I'm having a hard time reading. Maybe I'm getting old and I can't see.
No,
but the other thing that came up that my dad said was he had been sleeping one night in their bedroom, and he woke up and he saw his dad, who recently passed from cancer, standing at the end of the bed, just there for a bit to register him, smiled, and left.
Oh.
I can't remember if I was young enough to be around that time and maybe overlap with mine, but really not sure of that piece. I never felt settled in areas of the house, although I loved it. When we moved out at the end of my sophomore year of high school to another state, I never had any such experiences at the other house.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was too much that I was turning into for it to be benign. Tuning into. Too much I was tuning into for it to be benign. There was a lot of trauma tied to our house from the time of building, and experiences my mom remembered from her childhood as we hit formative years of 6 to 8, and it triggered memories of her childhood and abuse she suffered. Whoa.
Oh, man.
Her brother helped build the house and tried to commit suicide twice while in the building process. So maybe all of these things created some energy or something tapped into it, even if it watched over us, because nothing bad ever happened. But it was just constantly aware that if I was alone in the house, I wasn't, and I stayed in certain areas. I've wanted to go back and see how it feels now, but I've only been able to drive by it and then look at it from the road. That's all. Take it for what you will, but I absolutely believe there is more to what we see or can rationalize, and that something beyond us exists. Thanks, Katie.
Katie!
Katie!
Whoa.
Yeah. Huh. I have this feeling with the information that mom grew up in an abusive household.
Yes.
That maybe could be likely something was attached to her and her brother.
It feels like that.
More so than the area.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Could be the area, but the darkness of that abuse, especially with the uncle, trying to take his life, it does feel like something dark attached to that specifically. And maybe I've heard of this with a friend who experienced abuse as a child when their child was the same age that the abuse started. It really triggered a lot. And so,
oh my God. And it makes sense. It makes sense to be like, either way, of just like, how could anybody do that to a kid like this? Like, it makes sense on every level of just, oh man.
And there's two routes that I think it could go, Betsy.
Yeah.
This is maybe weird to hear. One could be something dark and malevolent that is causing harm or adding to it, or could be something big and scary to protect.
That's what Katie's pitched a little bit, was like, was it something to protect us?
Sorry, honey, I scared my cat. But what if it was something that was like, it's a big scary thing hanging outside the child's bedroom to
protect another big scary thing from coming in.
I actually like that now that I'm like saying it, that kind of feels that like mom had a big scary thing that she created. Like that that like was there to help mom.
Oh, cool. And it came, like, she probably created when she was a kid.
Yeah.
And then it came out when it was kind of triggering or whatever.
I don't know. I mean, like, look, we know nothing, but I don't know that
because just like Katie being able to be like, go away, and the thing being like, okay, okay, I hear you, I'm listening.
Yeah, because it can't stop being scary.
Like.
It can't stop being scary. It's created to be scary.
Yes. Ooh, this is a good movie idea, dude.
God, don't steal it, guys.
Don't steal it.
But act surprised when you see our movie that's what it is.
Yes, okay? Come on.
Please, you guys. Oh, God, I'm making so much noise. Really scaring my kitty cats.
I have one.
Okay.
It is called Visits from Family with a little smiley face.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that nice? Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I'm a relatively new listener and have been enjoying listening to both of you. And Betsy, I love you on Ghosts. I'm sorry you, Flower, and Thor didn't work out. We were in a throuple.
Oh.
And it didn't work out. They ditched me, man.
What?
They ditched Nancy. I'm pissed.
What the fuck?
Anyways, I have 2 quick experiences I would like to share and think will bring smiles to each of you.
Please,
That's
we need
nice.
them.
I will preface that I am religious and pray often. The first is of my uncle who unfortunately suffered from esophageal cancer. Oh,
That's
ouch.
terrible. Yeah.
And had passed away several years ago. That is so sad. To add to the sadness, his daughter, my cousin, just became pregnant and did not get a chance to meet his newest grandchild. Oh. Of note, we did not know the sex of the baby. My uncle was a very joyful person and loved going on tropical vacations, enjoying cocktails on the beach.
Yes.
A day or 2 after he passed, I prayed to him saying, I hope he's no longer suffering and is enjoying his cocktails on the beach.
Oh.
Now, usually,
I just said, oh, I love it.
Isn't that nice? Now, usually I'm not a vivid dreamer. However, that night I had a dream of my uncle and he was wearing a pink Hawaiian t-shirt telling me that he was okay and he was in paradise enjoying cocktails. When I woke up, I knew instantly my cousin was going to have a girl.
Oh.
Pink Hawaiian t-shirt. 9 months later, our new baby girl cousin came into this world.
Oh my God.
Oh. The next story is of my lovely grandmother who I was close to and unfortunately passed away 2 years ago. I still pray to her and hope she's well, enjoying the next life. My husband and I had just moved into our new house 1 year ago, right around Grandma's birthday, with our 2 young children. A week being in our new house, my daughter comes running up to me, very excited, with a Minnie Mouse stuffed animal I have not seen in about 3 years. That my grandma gave to her.
Cute.
It made me feel as though my grandma was saying hi back and wishing us well in our new home.
Aww.
I hope these 2 stories leave you both smiling, Erika. Oh, they do.
I want to be on a beach drinking a fun
I know,
drink.
that sounds nice.
Hell yeah.
That sounds real nice.
Get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
Oh. And it is just like those little moments of just that Mickey Mouse stuffed animal. Like, it's so nice, I think, for people to have those like little moments or those little signs.
Yeah.
Like, give me a sign.
Yeah. It's like you only can hope that that's something we could do one day.
Yes, exactly.
What will your little sign be?
Free Taco Bell.
It'll just
Chalupa
show up.
Will show up.
It'll just show up from.
It'll just show up. Whatever your favorite item is, will just show up. Crunchwrap Supreme.
Yeah.
Whatever it might be, it'll just show up.
Just show up. I love that.
Double-decker taco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
what
that.
What would yours be?
It'll be 100 wild animals in a circle right outside your house. Begging for
and
food.
all of them be like, you gotta feed them. You have to feed them.
For food.
Begging for food.
Begging.
Funny. Marcy came to visit again, and now our fucking front lawn is covered in shit.
I was gonna say. Oh man, what did I saw like a big coyote because I'm up in the hills, and because of that, like there's garages that are kind of below houses sometimes. So
right.
Like they could be like parallel with the yards.
Yes.
So there was a big ass coyote on my neighbor's roof of his garage, and it had something in its mouth. I couldn't see what it was, but it saw me looking at it like, and it's like it couldn't get to me because it would have to go down to the street, then jump my security gate and stuff. Like it would be a whole thing. But I walked outside to get something like a half an hour later, like I not even, I was like 15 minutes later because it had run off. And I was like throwing something away before trash day. And I was like, it's going to get me. And I screamed and ran inside. It wasn't there. I just got scared.
It was not there. I saw one a couple of days ago on our street.
Looking for cats?
Probably. And I was just like, I went to go pick up, I Postmated some stuff. And so I was going to grab it. And then I just looked over. I was like, whoa, a dog. And I was like, no, that's a coyote just strolling up the street.
It could have eaten your food.
I would have been so mad. Don't you eat my Indian food.
Don't you dare.
Don't you eat that tikka masala.
That's my tiki masala.
That's my tiki misili.
All right. Can I play another one?
Yes, please.
All right. Here we go.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I have a new story for you that just happened this weekend. I called in before with the story of the mimic that was mimicking my son and ringing the doorbell and all that. And I do have more mimic stories since you guys were excited about those, but this is something different and something that just happened, and I am still pretty creeped out by it, which says a lot because I experience paranormal things fairly regularly. So, we went to Williams, Arizona this weekend, which is one of our family's favorite places to go because it's just a chill little town on Route 66. There's a whole history with this town. It's very haunted, but unlike some place like Jerome that embraces the haunted nature of the town, this town sort of likes to keep it under wraps and just focus on the Route 66 history and aspect of it. So what I'm about to tell you, the experience that I had, that me and my husband actually had, is kind of hard to describe, and I will be animating it in the near future. So I don't want to be repetitive, but if you guys would like me to send that animation once I finish it, let me know. But here goes. I'll do my best. So we were on Route 66, walking past a pizza place, which is also a historical building. But at this point, we're walking and we're facing the historic Grand Canyon Hotel. And this is I believe it is the oldest hotel in Arizona. If not the oldest, definitely one of the oldest. And there's a whole history there. But as we're walking up, something tells me to look up. And I get these feelings a lot when there's something around, something otherworldly, right? So I look up and I see what I think is just a little kid in the window, and I will send a picture. It's just a stock photo of the hotel, but I'll circle the window I saw it in. Okay, I'm sending that to you guys. And I look up in the window and I see a little face. This little look. At first, I think it's a little kid looking out, and it's a very pale kid, little face with glasses on, like 50s style Ray-Ban frames, right? That's the style of frame. And I'm looking up, and I'll wave at a little kid if they're looking out and stuff, but I didn't wave this time. But something did tell me to tell my husband, hey, look at that kid, right? And he looks up, and we're both looking, and it's weird because it kind of looks like a kid, but as we're looking, it looks less and less like a kid. It very, like I said, very pale, tiny face, glasses. And then it starts hiding behind one side. There's a curtain on either side of the window. It starts hiding behind that thing and then peeking out and then hiding and then peeking out and then hiding. And it does that for a while. And I've seen the pattern of it was not like a kid. The pattern of it was like an entity that I have seen before. That is not a child. It is an entity that peeks behind doors and does this thing where it peeks out and then hides, peeks out and then hides, and it does that for a while and then it disappears. Well, it was doing that. The pattern was the same as that, okay? And then all of a sudden, the head starts peeking out from the other curtain. There was not enough time for if it was a person, there was not enough time for it to move to the other side, and we would have seen it move to the other side. Or if it had hidden underneath the frame, it still would have required more time, even for somebody very fast. It was immediate. So then it starts doing that on that side. Then it disappears again. And then the face is in the middle, just staring at us. Oh, I'm getting chills as I'm recalling this. And as it's staring at us, this time it's so clear. It's like not see-through at all. The background behind it, it's just pitch black. Like, it doesn't even look like a room. It looks like an opaque, like it's painted black. Okay. Then we see this light, like a screen, like a pull down screen, come down very slowly. I don't see a hand. I don't see a body. We just see the screen come very slowly, start to come over the head. And then the head looks like it's backing off into the black and disappears. And we just we're both, did you just see? And then we start describing what we're seeing, and it matches up. We're both like, yeah, no, I saw that. And then, we're confirming, okay, we both saw the same thing. And it seemed to be looking right at us the entire time. And like I said, I don't know if I said this, it was pretty crowded that night. There was a lot of tourists out, a lot of bus tours from Europe and things like that. So there were people moving, walking past us. Nobody seemed, because when you see somebody looking up at something all amazed, you're gonna look up. Nobody did that. Nobody. It's like nobody could see us. Nobody was paying attention to what we were looking at all. The people were just moving by us the entire time. We have, like I said, we have had shared experiences, but not like this. This was clear as day, as if it was a person up there, but it was definitely not a person. And I have to confirm this. I'm not sure. I did look up the rooms and everything. And from what I could tell, because there's not that many rooms at this place, and there's only a few rooms that overlook Route 66, and in the middle of this room and another room, it looked like there was a bathroom or something. But if I'm not mistaken, the room that this was in has a wall butted up to the window, which would make it pretty impossible for a person to be peeking out from the other side that we saw. It was weird. It was really weird. And I had actually wanted to stay in this hotel for a long time, and I still kind of do, but I'm gonna have to wait till I am not so shaken up from this. But yeah, that's my story. Again, let me know if you want me to send the animation when I do it, because it'll show a little bit more in detail what it looked like. I hope I explained it okay. But yeah, and let me know if you guys want more stories. I'll send more mimic stories too, like I said I would before. But yeah, that's about it for now. So if you go to Williams, Arizona, I have we had a lot of other experiences that night too, but that was the creepiest and most clear, I guess. All right, you guys. I'm all creeped out again. Okay, that's it. Sorry it's so long. All right, bye-bye. I have additional information that I forgot to mention for anybody who asks why I didn't take video, because it did take place it probably lasted about 15 to 20 seconds. But the reason I did not is because about I don't know, maybe half the time I still wasn't sure if it was a child, and I don't want to be a creepy adult filming a child up in the hotel room. Okay, so that is why I didn't take my camera out. By the time I realized this for sure, that this was something definitely not a person, definitely not a child, it was too late to bust my camera out. At that point I was like, let's just keep seeing what's happening, let's just keep watching, because I don't want to take my camera out and miss it. And I do have the feeling that if I had tried to film it, it would have just went away immediately, because that's what happens. Another detail is later on, like probably we were still walking around after that, but we got hungry, so we ended up at the pizza place, and I me being me, I made sure to get a table where I could watch that window from where I was sitting. And let me just tell you, I had my eye on that window the entire time I was eating pizza. And the lights were off, okay? There was no shade anymore. Which, whatever, if there's a shade, somebody could have put it up, whatever. But I didn't see anything. Not even the structure of it like I had sort of thought I saw before. And the lights were off in that room. But let me tell you, it was dark in the room, but it was not pitch black. You could tell it was a room with a light off. When we saw what we saw, it's like it was opaque black behind it. You could see nothing behind it. It didn't have any sense that it was a room even. It was just pure pitch, opaque, flat black. Okay. Those are two details I think are pretty important. So I wanted to add that. Okay, I'm done. Bye-bye.
Gross.
Truly.
Gross story.
Like moving from side to side, like where you're like, there's no way it could have been a person. That's really
gross.
Creepy.
And just the description of like a little face, just constantly being like, it had a little face. It's just like, what is this thing? Ew.
Weirdly,
I got chills.
Yeah, weirdly way creepier than a big face.
Way creepier. Give me a big face anytime.
Oh, but the bigger the face, the better the face.
Honestly, yeah. Give me a huge face.
A big old
little
face.
What
if it's a big head with a little
chills.
face?
Marcy, scary.
I know someone
Scary.
like that.
What?
I know someone like that.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna chat it to you right now. I'm right, huh? They got a big head and a little face.
I know somebody like that then.
Yeah, I know someone with a big head, little face. A haunted head. Oh my God.
Quite a few people with haunted heads. What a why. That is, I can't wait to see the animation.
Yes, please. Make the animation. That's so cool.
And it's that's awesome.
I wish I could animate things. To animate people's stories they send us would be
would be awesome.
The coolest thing. I cannot do it, but it would be the coolest thing.
That would be so cool. Marcy, do it.
I'd have to learn so much, Betsy. And
Marcy, learn it.
My brain is too full of improv scenes from long ago that I regret but I wish I would have made this
it a little more active. I should have chosen an emotion rather than just nothing.
Why didn't I do sit, stand, kneel better?
Sit, stand, kneel. I love it.
I want to go there. I think the desert is one of the spookiest places.
Yeah. Really spooky and just like has such history. All ancient history through old Western history, just there's so much that's happened in the Wild West.
Aliens coming around.
Shit, man. Shit, man.
Okay. I'm going to play. Listen, sorry. I'm going to read one.
You're going to read one. You're going to read one.
Truth be told, I did have martinis last night with our friend Michael McMillan from Bigfoot Collectors Club. We went to Muxo and Frank in Hollywood, and we had a ghost service. The bartenders there are some of the oldest humans I've ever seen.
They're old and they make good drinks.
This one kept being, I was like, whoa, and he was like, oh, I didn't make it dirty, sorry. And I was like, I don't know how you add more alcohol to vodka, but somehow he did.
But you did it, sir.
Well, I only had 2, and then I was like, I slept for 12 hours after.
Good for you.
Anyway, so that's why my brain is bad. Okay. All right, so this one says, I just started listening to your podcast, and I'm thinking of sending an email about some things I've experienced in my life. Firstly, a group home in which I worked has experienced some deaths through the years. The house I worked in had an elevator to facilitate mobilely challenged individuals. As one came to the basement, you had to turn left to access the medication cabinet. I got an individual's medications out and prepared the blister to take the gentleman. Prepared the blister. I get it. It's like the blister package, like you push it through.
Oh, I was like, this is some medical terms that I just do not
now
understand.
You do know.
Like,
it's when you have to push through the
yes.
pill. Yeah.
I never knew that was called a blister.
That's a blister package.
Ew. Like when you get a blister and you pop it.
Yeah, you have to push through it. Okay.
Ew.
I got an individual's medication out and prepared the blister to take to the gentleman needing his medication. I went down the hallway, which opened into the living room, and went into the kitchen. In the hallway next to the medicine cabinet was a bedroom in which an individual had died. As I passed the room going toward the kitchen area, passing through the living room with another hallway going off to the right, I was looking down at the meds when I saw an individual briefly pass in front of me. He was looking at me and had a smile on his face. I took 2 steps in the kitchen, then stopped and went back to the hallway, but no one was there.
No, a smiling ghost. No.
I have also had, I believe, out-of-body experiences when I was 4 and had been in a car accident. Oh, an out-of-body experience or in a car accident. Whoa. The doctor told my mother I was not going to live, but that's for another day.
Oh, what?
Yes, I enjoyed listening to your podcast from September. Who knows when this was sent? Oh, this year. September 3rd. Yes, I've been to Lilydale as well, and I'm Canadian too, but I was born in the U.S. Take care, hope, faith, and peace, Michael.
Michael!
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
Wow, smiling ghost.
Yeah. Ooh, a smiling ghost.
Smiling ghost. No, I mean, I don't want a screaming ghost or anything.
No. Or a crying ghost.
A smiling. Oh, a crying ghost? No way.
I would like a very stoic ghost who just is like,
I think so.
Wandering the halls.
Everything's going to be okay. I'm not bothering you. You're not bothering me.
Keep calm and carry on, ghost.
Keep on calm and carry on. One of those ghosts. I don't need somebody smiling at me.
No, don't.
Maybe if we earn if it's like.
Oh, hi.
You earn a smile, but if you're starting off smiling at me, I'm like, you're get out of here. That's like, too scary.
If the ghost does something funny?
If the ghost does something funny, it's game on. Smile all the way.
Do a funny thing, ghost.
But you have to do something really funny, ghost.
Very
like
funny.
Fall down the stairs or something. Very funny.
And it seems funny. You're laughing at the bottom of the stairs. It goes, this is how I die.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind, that's not funny.
Wait, can I just say, this is now a new fear of mine, that one day someone's going to fall and I'm going to laugh really hard and it will be them dying,
and they die. Oh, my God.
I do laugh. I can't help it. I don't want to laugh at people falling.
No.
But it does really.
It's funny.
It really gets me in a bad way. And I don't choose it. It chooses me.
Funny.
Oh.
It's funny.
It's
funny. And if it helps, I fall. So I think it's game on for it to be funny.
If you've ever fallen, you're allowed to laugh.
You're allowed to laugh. It's funny watching people fall.
Oh, but it's like, I don't even want it to be funny. I don't want that. It just is.
It just is. It's funny.
I hate that for
funny.
us all.
I hate it so much. I hate that we all think it's so funny. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Ooh, here we go. 2 things I love. Bathroom ghost and dog ghost.
Oh, hell no.
Uh-oh. Bathroom ghost, come on. Don't do this. Okay, hi Marcy and Betsy. You are both great. My kids and I listen to your podcast all the time, and we love watching Betsy on Ghost.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. That's also on CBS and Paramount Plus with The Summit. Come on, everybody. My kids got very excited when you recently said you were filming the new season. Oh, nice. When you guys tell a particularly scary story, we joke around and say, oh no, I shit my pants.
That's
crying,
funny.
laughing face.
That's funny.
That rules. I want to hear kids say that, going, oh no, I shit my pants. Funny. Okay. This is a recent series of events this past week. My kids and I were listening to another one of our favorite pods, Spooked. Have you listened?
Of course.
Highly recommend, produced by NPR. I have too. It's such a great podcast.
Let me just say this. It's so the production value is so much higher than this one. The only thing I will say is that we don't tell any anecdotes. Well, that's not true, but we don't we have more stories. That's what I will say. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, we have more. So we're Glenn Washington. You might be more talented, but your quality higher. Quantity.
We got quantity.
We got
baby.
quantity, baby.
Anyway, the story titled "The Man in the Tall Hat" was playing, and it's a super creepy one. We get home, and I go upstairs to take a shower. As I'm washing my hair, I hear a loud roar in my left ear. I immediately screamed and whipped open the curtain, thinking it was one of my boys messing with me because we were just listening to a scary story. Nothing is there. My heart is racing. I tried to recreate what I was doing to see if the water was hitting something to make that noise again, but no. I was so scared, but had to finish my shower. I do so as fast as possible and get out shaking. Later that day, my husband came out of the upstairs office asking what that noise is. I hadn't heard anything, but when I met him in the hallway, I heard a faint hissing. Ew. I said it's probably the fridge, so I go down, but it wasn't the fridge. Excuse me. We were both walking around trying to find the source. He goes in the attic, nothing. We both wind up in the bathroom, and that's where the sound was coming from. He takes the toilet cover off and said, "It's in the toilet."
What?
It was right next to where I had heard the roar. He flushed the toilet and the hissing stopped. Okay. A hissing toilet, though, that's spooky.
No, because especially what if it was a snake?
Waiting to bite your butthole.
Ready to latch on with its fangs into your butthole.
Getting in that butthole, man.
Crawl up inside you. Slither on up.
Ew, that got me good. That same night, our dog, who sleeps in our bed every single night, refused to come upstairs, which is where the bathroom is, right at the top of the stairs. We couldn't do anything to get her to come up. Not treats, not favorite toys. We even tried carrying her. She slept alone downstairs that night, which she has never done. The next day, my son started burning frankincense and myrrh, which is a strong cleansing tool. I'm not sure if he even knows that, but he just loves the smell. Haven't really noticed anything since then. Shrug emoji. Hey. Great.
Those are the
frankincense
what are those?
And myrrh.
The gifts they gave to baby Jesus.
Yeah, that's the three kings, man. What's that? Gold? Wait.
Frankincense, myrrh, and gold. Yeah.
Gold. Cool. Another quick one about my dog Kiki, who passed many years ago. She was my best little sidekick. She was a 5-pound Papillon Chihuahua mix. Is that how you say it? Papillon? Papillon. Papillon. That's cute and tiny. A 5-pound dog is so tiny. Came with me everywhere and slept with me every night. We currently have a petite cat and black lab mix who sleep with us. Well, not the cat, because despite her tiny frame, she's the loudest cat I've ever met, screaming in our face at 3 a.m., so we lock her in the other room. Also, our kids will often sleep with us. I know, even in our king-size bed. It's a lot. Yeah. Anywho, I often nap because naps rule. Hell yeah.
Yep.
I will feel something snuggling up on me like the cat does, or how Kiki used to. When I wake up to see who is in my bed or room, no one is there. I think it's Kiki coming back for bedtime cuddles. Smiley emoji. We were living in our house for 5 years. When we first moved in, we put her ashes in a box on our built-in shelving with her collar on top. Never touched it. And this is gross now that I'm realizing, but don't even dust up there. Well, One night when we were all home, I was cooking in the kitchen and the rest of the fam was in the living room where these shelves are. I hear everyone freaking out. When I joined the living room, Kiki's collar was on the floor. It had flown off all by itself. Scream emoji. We had been living here for 5 years and again, never touched it, thus confirming my suspicions of Kiki the ghost cuddling bandit. Cute. I'll attach pics of the furry friends. Thank you so much, and don't shit your pants unless you're in the bathroom with a creepy ghost. Best, Char. This is our extremely loud cat, Feagles, pictured here screaming at my baby. This is Lucy on her birthday. This is Lucy being very demure, very mindful. This is Kiki cuddling my first baby. And this is Kiki cuddling my baby bump. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Lucy.
All these animals. This cat screaming at a baby is very funny.
Cat screaming at a baby is so funny.
I mean, all Buster does is scream at me. These baby and babies. Oh, my God.
Oh, cute Kiki. Wow.
What sweet
Kiki's
babes.
Absolutely like, hey, I'm here and I just want to cuddle with you.
Yeah.
I just want to cuddle with you.
That's so sweet.
And
so
bathroom ghost, a roar.
I wonder what the heck that was.
What the heck is that?
Excuse me, what the heck is this?
What the heck is that? Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Ew.
These were great. These were great listener
They
stories.
were awesome.
You guys got to keep sending more to us.
Keep them coming. We love them.
Yeah.
We love them.
We want more of them.
Oh, these were really great. I needed that bad, you know?
Me too, dude.
I needed that real bad.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Yay! Oh, yeah! Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants!
That was a HeadGum podcast.